3 things, right? That's what they understand is 3 things, okay? If you say, get out of here, that's 1, and he's still standing there, okay? Get out of here, that's 2. No, get out of here, no, get out of here, 3, 4, 5. He's going, I don't mean diddly to me. But get out of here, the mule doesn't do it. Get out of here, he doesn't do it. Change, do something else. Go to some other method, okay? But don't keep doing it. He's going to say, well, you're desensitizing me really well, which is another word I don't like, but I'll go over that later, okay? But make them uncomfortable. Take that carrot stick and tap them on that bone, on that shin, right there. Okay. That'll make a big difference, okay? Or that's just an ask. Tail, whack, act like he made you mad. Boom, and really hit him, you know? He'll come back to you. She'll come back to you. It's not a problem, you all, okay? But they've got you, and they know it. Yes, ma'am.
That's what the mares do to the colts and stuff. If
Sure.
you ever watch your herd with the mares and colts, the colt comes up and does something. Well, the mare will go like this or do something and make it do it. Yeah. And that's what you are. You're the bear or the herd leader. And so you want to make them really uncomfortable, like he says.
You have to do it, you know. Now, with your lead rope, of course, you're going to be bumping. And halters are extremely important, how they're adjusted and how they're put on, and lead rope is really important. Your rope is really important, but ropes are used different times with different lays of rope, how they're made, okay? So I get a kick out of people all the time. They got these huge lead ropes. Why? You are not leading an elephant, you know? And here's the other thing you have to understand is that mules are very sensitive with their nose. So when you got a big bull snap on there and you got a big heavy lead rope, that thing is rolling on his nose all the time. No wonder he's tight on the throat latch, because he just stiffened himself up trying to keep that lead rope from wiggling on his nose. You know? So that's another thing. There's so many little things. Here's the thing. Just because you're getting one thing done, you're creating 5 other problems that you're going to have to deal with. That's what happens. You know. It's just like with the lead rope thing. We think we're doing okay, we got the right lead rope, and then one day we try to stop the mule and he stiffens up. Well, how did he learn to stiffen up? He learned to stiffen up because this halter and lead rope is rolling on him and making his nose uncomfortable, and little by little he got stronger and stronger and stronger, and then one day he's able to tighten his throat latch and he's got you. We did it back with the lead rope, with the bull snap, you know, and these are all little things that I've learned over the years that make a big difference.
What if you have a scenario where you're coming in introducing yourself to interact and you did get distracted, like you were talking about not losing the eye contact, but the plane flies over and you take a quick break? Do you go out and reset the situation, or how
Maybe
do you
just step back a step, you know, and assess the animal. What's the mule doing? You know, what's going on with that mule, and make that assessment from there. You know, I've had people say they're not very forgiving. I basically say no. I think they are very forgiving. You know, I think they're an equine. We tend to put our feelings into the animals. You know, and you're going to make a mistake or two, but that's okay. You know, you can go back and fix it. You know, foundation is what most of these mules don't have. We buy them because they're a mule. We buy them because of their color. We're buying them because somebody's got a big story with them. You know, they've been to Colorado and packed out 1,000 elk. You know, we buy them because we're thinking we're going to be safe. Okay, Fluffy, I'm on you now. Make me safe. No. You know, go down the street with your car and let go of the steering wheel and don't touch the brakes and see what happens. You know, it's imperative that when you're riding this animal, you're working this animal, you are pretty much in communication all the time. All the time. You know, as soon as you kind of let your guard off a little bit, that car is going to go right off and into the bank, you know, or maybe off into a canyon. So it can happen. Same thing with these animals. Don't depend on them to think things through. They're going to be thinking of themselves only. That's the only thing they're thinking about is themselves. How do I get myself out of this jam? Now, can I tell you that I've been in some pretty tough places with mules? I'm sure glad I had the mule compared to a horse that tore me up. Yeah. Mule, all of a sudden, he's in trouble, like this one mule, Tom. He was in a bad place, muddy, slick, really tough. And I've been in that place with horses before and have them slip and flip over and roll down their sides. All of a sudden, this mule couldn't get his footing, so he just stopped. He starts looking everything around, starts looking at places. We moved the foot, moved the foot, moved the foot, moved the foot, moved the foot. Pretty soon he found a little bit better ground, and pretty soon he got me right on up out of there. Thinking it through, figuring out where he could put his feet. See, the mule will naturally brace into pressure. Horses, they'll come away from pressure. That's why we have the flipping over and the bucking and things like that, because of the coming away from pressure, going into pressure. So as you found, it takes a lot to make them uncomfortable at times, you know.